Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Somewhere 2 scenario video. We're on the Freemont Descent today, obviously on the newly released Clinchfield Railroad. But anyway, welcome back engineer, take this load of processed coal on a run back to the main line. Make sure you manage your speeds. This is going to be good. Obviously I've never actually been on the Freemont branch before. I know one of the scenarios you actually take the coal up the Freemont branch, but I thought we'd go down this time. As I remember before, I actually did do a service and we sort of started here, but we sort of got to like here and we sort of ran out of time. So we're doing this today. Oh, it seems like we've got another seven coming up. Insert the reverser handle. Let's pop that in. Set the reverser to forward. Set the selector lever to 4. Selector lever. There's one in this one. Selector lever to 4. Will this be on here? Oh, it is on here. Oh, okay. Set the automatic brake to release. There you go. So we got 4 locomotives. Hold the independent brake into bare lock. That's over here, isn't it? There we go. And we seem to be moving. No, we were moving. Set that to freight. Apply some power to get moving. Alright, we can do that. Let's get this a bit more set up because it's put the headlights on, I don't think. Let's put them on. What else do we need? Step lights, we get them on. All of them on as well. What are we missing? Wipers. Wipers. Here they are. There you go, lovely. That's probably a bit quicker than that, actually. Let's put that to 35. So it's 8.7 miles to Allen. And let's get going. So on the SD40, look at this. We've got 5 locomotives at our disposal today. I mean, this is like a proper run. I'm looking forward to this. And the speed's a bit more along here because on the Greenbrier branch you're literally stuck at 10 miles an hour the whole time. And it really is a bit like, but on this we can actually get up to 25. Which ain't bad. It is quite a tough gradient down here, a 1 in 83 downward gradient, so we have got to be careful. Let's pop that into coast for now, push into idle, and I think I'll probably set that into the dynamic brakes, and we put them into the dynamics. There we go. I'll just pop them on a little. I'll wait for them to kick in, which would be nice if it was fairly soon. Please kick in. There you go, they're kicking in now. We've got a lot of weight behind us. How many tons? 5,000. That is, I think, probably the most I've seen in the game. 5,000 tons of coal behind us. How many wagons exactly? 46. This is going to be tough to control this. But we'll do it. Got that to say 66, bring it down a tad. Lovely. Put that on a little bit more. Yeah, it's a nice chilled out run down the Freemont branch. Brunch. What am I on about? Branch. Not brunch. Although I'm a bit hungry. Anyway, yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Obviously, if you are enjoying the video, do leave a thumbs up. It all does help out. How do we get these wipers working then? Or do those ones not turn on? Don't know. I mean, why would you need those ones to be on? Is there a way we can turn them on? Must be something we can turn them on. I don't know, maybe we can't turn those ones on. Anyway, I'm making our way down here. So mine, well, downwards in 162 gradient, so it's pretty steep here at the moment. So we're just going to try and keep the brakes at a steady sort of pace. Yeah, probably the rain battling against the, rattling against the roof. It's quite loud. It was 7.8 miles of just nice sort of mountainous scenery. So we're there, I'm heading over to Allen, which is over here. So we have got a little bit of a way to go. And it's supposed to take 55 minutes, this scenario. Although I've heard someone do it in I think 45 before, so I'll have to wait and see. Let's get down over just a tad more. There you go. Lovely. Yeah, it's keeping it steady. .24 miles an hour. We'll get a little bit of a flyby shot in a second. Okay, let's do that now. Let's get a flyby shot. Or at least partly a flyby shot. I'm not gonna wait for the whole train to go past. That's like them in ages. Look at us coming down here. A windy, rainy day. And obviously, yeah, you may be, hang on a minute, that's the SD40 horn from Sandpat's Grade, you know, all the other, but literally the GP38 horn as well. That will be changed. They are actually going to be changing the horn a couple of weeks after release. And we can expect to see a nice fresh new SD40 horn. So that one is not the best sort of sounding one, unless we've got it on every single one as well. So what I'm looking for is tunnels. Is there actually any tunnels on the Fremont branch? It seems to be on most of the branch lines there's not tunnels. Don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Let's get that back on. Just get that off a tad. Lovely. Get that on a tad. Yeah, but how is everyone actually finding the Clinchfield? It's been out, what, a day and a bit now, almost a couple of days. How is everyone finding it? Obviously, I quite like it. It's a nice route. Obviously, it's almost like a whole network. Obviously, two locomotives. Obviously, the F7 and the SD40. I think most people probably do prefer the F7. Although it's more of a challenge. It's just sort of more iconic. So obviously, Clinchfield. The SD40 is not bad though. Obviously, we're already used to that on Sandpatch. Although it's slightly different, this SD40. Obviously, the way it's it's the older one. So you still have to sort of do the manual dynamic brakes and all that sort of stuff. But it's certainly a nice locomotive, this one as well. We've got 7 miles to Allen now. Allen, probably Allen, isn't it? Right, it's flattening out a little bit, so I'm going to take off the dynamic brake. Lovely. It's been 10 minutes since we left, what was the place? Freemont, I'm guessing it's called? I mean, if it's the Freemont Decent, surely it means that must have been Fremont. I don't know, but yeah, we're making our way down here. It's been around 10 minutes so far. There we are. So we've already come down from there, and we've got to go to there. So yeah, probably another half an hour or so until we do get over there. we've got another crossing. Hang on a second. Oh, of course it has. This SD40 has the same problem as all the other SD40s and GP38s on train somewhere too. I think it also affects the GP38 as well. Well, in fact, I think all of these sort of American locomotives. Look, doing the horn, you can't hear it. So what we need to do for that is we can get all the way back here, basically get as far away from the train as... Actually, we should go to this actually. Okay, it's not long enough. Yeah, if we sort of fly it back from the train. I don't know what this glitch is, but it's a weird one. I think because the American trains are so long, maybe it has something to do with it. But if we go all the way far from the back, and then we should be able to load back in, it renders in. There you go, now we got the horn back. It's a bit of an odd glitch. Hopefully at some point it will be sorted out, as it has been around for quite some time now. Anyway, back to it. It's 1-3. Yeah, but hopefully everyone is having a nice chilled out day, wherever you may be. Well, can't we get that down? Oh, can we do it now? That's weird, That's weird, that doesn't work either. It says we can use it, but nothing actually happens. That's a bit of an issue there. Okay. Let's try and get that sorted out. Six miles or so. Proper wet run, isn't it, on here? Chucking it down. And obviously I will be completing most of this, well I think probably all of the scenarios apart from I think the free play one, which is a bit like on Sandpatch Grade. I think it's called like something like Cumberland, I don't know, walk around or something. Well basically it's like 130 minutes long. It's basically just a free play scenario. I think you can just do whatever you want really. So obviously for that scenario I won't be showing that one off as there's not really any point. But for the other ones I'll show them off. Quite a lot of them will have 2-3 parts to them as they're quite long scenarios on this route. And also another little thing which people might be interested in, you can actually use the SD40, this one, you can use it on the Sandpatch Grade, which is quite cool. Obviously substituting the other services, which I quite like the way they've done that, because I suppose CSX is basically now Clinchfield, and I suppose maybe the Clinchfield SD40s maybe did at some point go up on the Sandpatch Grade. I don't think the Appalachians and Alleghenies are that far from each other. Lovely. Let's get that on a tad. You can see the gradient is starting to get a bit steeper now. So I'll apply the brakes a little bit more. There's a down in 435 at the moment. They've still got the brake on a tad. So as soon as we are now here, so we're sort of just cutting our way. It's almost like a hairpin bend basically around here, sort of like that and then back like that. So it's fairly tight corners around here, but we're sort of just making our way there. So we started there, so probably around a third of the way. Probably actually coming up to over, well almost halfway. Cause it's been, well, should know. In fact, no, probably yeah, about a third of the way actually. We'll get there. We got 5.8 miles to Allen. Allen. Lovely. It's 22 miles an hour. Got 66 amps for the dynamic brake. It's a pretty chilled out run. It has actually flattened out. So what I'm going to do is actually take off the brakes. It's quite a weird one because obviously the brakes and the throttle share the same lever. Obviously you've got the selector switch here. Obviously selector B is the dynamic brake, and when it's in 1, 2, 3 or 4 it's the throttle. So it shares the same lever. So it's quite weird using the throttle for the brakes. That's just the way it is. Lovely. Yeah, quite a chilled out scenario this one, especially for a American freight route where a lot of them are sort of just, you know, running out of control, lots of switching, all quick. But yeah, it's quite chilled out. And obviously this is a bit of the line I've never been on before, never seen. Maybe you guys haven't seen it either. Obviously if you only really watch me for Clinchfield. So just exploring the line together. So I wonder if there is any, I mean, on the branch lines there doesn't really seem to be any sort of major infrastructure. Obviously on the main line you get the massive sort of trestle bridges, you get the big tunnels, but on these lines there just doesn't seem to be any of that. So I wouldn't say the most sort of interesting, the branch lines. Still nice going along them though. So it makes a change. We've got another SD40 there, obviously making its way back up to Freemont. 3 SD40s. Yeah, I believe the Freemont branch is actually the longest of the branch lines. So you've got the Freemont one here, you've got the McClure here, which is literally just sort of the one off to the mine there. I think this is the Nora one, which I actually am quite excited about going along at some point. We probably will see this in an upcoming scenario video. I don't know if there's any tunnel in it though. No, it doesn't look like it. And then we've also got the Greenbrier. Obviously, we've actually already been along that one, although you will see it again in a scenario. Also, we did that one on a video, and hang on a second. I'll just notice something. Dynamic weather. The rain has stopped. So what we can do is we set that to that. That's pretty cool. I quite like that. Obviously, dynamic weather they can actually do for scenarios, so that's a bit more complicated in service mode. Yeah, I'd love to see a bit of dynamic weather. Awesome. And off we go. I've got 3 miles to Allen. So I wonder if the rain will start. Is the rain starting again? No, I don't think it is. Lovely. 22 minutes it's been now. So almost halfway into the scenario. If it is 50 odd minutes. We're getting there. Slowly but steadily. And that's obviously a bit. We come to see a bit more now, as obviously the rain has cleared, which is a very good thing. Lovely. So it actually does say 1975 on there, obviously the 20th of August. Obviously on the service mode, it's a bit sort of weird because it says 2021, which is a bit sort of like, this is supposed to be set in the 70s, and it says that. Hang on a second, what's this coming up? No. That was the passing loop there. So where are we now? We are there. So sort of popping up round there. We've got another sort of curly bit there, almost like a horseshoe. We've got another passing loop there. Looks like there's another sort of collection of bits there. And then it's not that far until we do actually connect up to the main line. Or that main line. Because when you say main line, I think Brighton main line. 4 tracks to the West Coast main line. 4 tracks wide. Fast. On this route, this is the main line. Just sort of this wiggly single track section. It's not even that fast. Yeah. Not really a main line, but I suppose it's the main sort of running line getting through the whole area. Lovely. Lovely. Quite nice coming along this bit. So we've got the river down there, to the left. It's quite nice the way the rain has eased up though, so we can actually see now. Obviously when the rain was pelting it down, we just couldn't see anything, and at least we can see some bits. .6. Right, we're actually going uphill now. We got one in Blimmin. We got one in 93. We better Blimmin get that onto the onto that again. That was all of a sudden it was just going uphill. Well, I mean, no, so much for a descent now. Although I do know we do start descending again once we get to here because yeah, I've seen it. When you get to sort of here, there's a really steep downhill gradient coming onto the main line. Seems like there's another train there waiting for us as well. Lovely. Get a bit of power on us. 1 in 82. Ah, it's raining again. Oh, I mean, that's got to go to the dynamic world. We keep looking at the clouds, we should sort of start seeing it sort of just more showing up, but you can sort of see the blue starting to disappear now. It's quite cool, the dynamic weather system. I do quite like it when you see the blue sort of go in now. Now it's going back to how it was. So we'll get the wipers back on. Pretty sure as soon as I said, oh, it looks quite nice, you know, when it's sort of cleared up, it started doing this. And this is actually quite good because it probably does show off the dynamic weather, this scenario. I see in most scenarios it will be raining, it will go to sunny, and then it will just stay sunny, but on this one it actually has changed back to raining. I like it. Although I still remember on the first time I played Train Sim World 2 Sam Patch Squared, I think it's a Powering America Part 2, there's dynamic weather on it. And because I just didn't really know about dynamic weather in the game, I just completely forgot that what the weather was like when you first started the scenario. So see, when you start Powering America Part 2, it's all sunny and nice, and then by the end it's all raining and it's sort of miserable. I literally did not realise until someone mentioned, oh, the weather's changed. I don't know, it's just one of those sort of moments. I was just confused at the way the weather had changed. I think there's also one, I think Bad Things on the LGV. I think that one's also dynamic weather. It would be lovely to get it in service mode though. Getting there. Right, we probably want to ease off on that tad. What's coming up round here? Is that a tunnel? Oh, what's that there on the left? That's just some rocks. And if you're watching this far into the video, put, I don't know, rocks into the comment section. Obviously, big thanks if you are watching this far in. Let's try that again. Why does that not seem to... It doesn't seem to work. It's, yeah. Well, maybe it's not supposed to, but I'm pretty sure on the SD40 on Sandpatch Grade, that sort of bit here comes down. Okay. Bring it down a bit. Let's shut up a little bit more, I think, now. A bit more. Lovely. What's this? Was that another passing loop there? Yeah, another little passing. No, yeah, that's a passing loop there. It's a little short one. We've got another passing loop here by the looks of things. A couple actually. A little sort of wagon storage places. We've got just over 3 miles now. Although we're going at 25 miles an hour, it does feel like we're going much quicker. Obviously, I think West Somerset Railway, that's 25 miles an hour, basically the whole way. It feels like you're going really slow. But we're going at 25 miles an hour here, and it feels like we're going about 30 or 40. I think it's just sort of the way it is, sort of the way you sort of think about it. Okay. We're in a tunnel, we're actually in a tunnel. I didn't think the branch line had any tunnels. Yeah, it's got one here. Only a short tunnel, I think, but I mean, still, there is a tunnel. Actually, it could actually be quite a long tunnel, actually. Definitely a curve in it. I'm almost actually hooked up with the main line now as well. I love it. Did not expect to be going through here. I don't know how long the tunnel is, but yeah, it does. It's quite hard to see because the blue line's on there. I think there, somewhere there, I think it ends. It is quite hard to make out. Awesome. So these are the sort of tunnels I really do like. When I think of railroads in America and the tunnels, I think of the tiny little... Hang on, why's the rain coming on the roof and we're still in the tunnel? Yeah, when I think of sort of US railroads and tunnels, I think of the really sort of tight, skinny tunnels. I think because I watched so much of what was called like Alaskan Railroad when I was younger, when it was sort of new, and they had like really tight tunnels on there. That'd be cool. And these are fairly similar. Lovely. I was just round here, we'll be connecting up. Yeah, just round here, and we should be able to see the main line very shortly. That's good then, we're almost there. I'm not sure what we're doing after that though, I don't think really much else. I still can't remember, we've got 5 locomotives on here, 5. One thing we didn't actually do is put them on. There you go. Oh, we're speeding a bit, hang on a second, hang on. You get into the dynamic brakes now. We need to brake pretty quickly because we're going quite quick. A bit too quick for my liking. Start braking, please. Where's the main line? It should be down there. Yeah, somewhere down there's the main line. I think I'm just about to see the cutting for it. It's there, just there, sort of. It's quite a steep gradient coming down there. Lovely. Well, at least we've made it. Yeah, there's the main line there. Look at the road over there. Awesome. There's a 1 in 50 down here. I mean, that is steep. A 1 in 50. And the horn's gone again. That seems to be working. Look at that though. The amount of sheer power we have on this. And why are the headlights on? I think every single one at the back. What's going on there? Why are the headlights on? I don't know why that is. Or is that the step lights? No, that can't be the step lights. Hey, it's working again. The horn's back. It sort of went on us for a second. Anyway, let's get on a bit more. We've got 2.4 miles, so we're still not actually close. But I mean, yeah, well, we are getting there. There's the bit down there. Should see the back of the other train in a second. There it is, there's the caboose there. Lovely. Also something I've noticed as well, it says SD40-2. Although I'm pretty certain the SD40 is on here, or the SD40. So I'm not really too sure why it says the Dash 2 on there, and somehow it is using the SD40 Dash 2. I'm not really too sure about that. That seems to be another problem. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that actually. Yeah, quickly screenshot that. I'm not really too sure why it is saying the SD40 Dash 2. But yeah, I'm pretty certain on here it's the SD40. Obviously all these problems will be sorted out. Oh, horn's gone again. All these problems will be sorted out eventually, obviously probably next few weeks or so. So don't worry about them too much. Obviously that's not really a game changing one either, so. We're now down, we're now joining up the main line. Lovely. Got a nice bit of cola as we enjoy our journey. There's the F7 there. What's that? How many is that? You've got 4, no, 3 on there. 3. Okay. The amount of locomotives altogether right now, the FPS is, I can't even see because that's got in the way. I mean, it did drop down to 50, but 50 FPS, not bad. I mean, there's not really any sort of difference for 50 FPS to 60. Well, not a big difference, noticeable difference. And what we probably want to do now is we get that off. Set that back to 4. Yeah, we got that one again. We seem to be going quite a bit. No, not that one. Keep that in 4. Come on, train. Lovely. Lovely. One and a half miles. Lovely. Where are we going now? That's the McClure spur there. That one goes off obviously up to the mine. It's only a tiny little branch line up there. I mean, it's hardly a branch line really. It just goes up to just the mine there. It's literally just over that hill there. And for another little tunnel. Lovely. Coming out to 15 shortly. I'm guessing we'll be going on to the passing loop. So we'll let it come down naturally. I mean, we are slowly sort of coming down at the moment. One thing, let's quickly pop out. I'm pretty certain in this train you can spin the chair round. I'm pretty certain I've done it before. I don't know if it was on the northeast corridor one, but I'm pretty certain you can swivel the chair around. I don't know if you can, but I'm pretty certain you can. I don't know if anyone knows. Do pop it in the comments below. Can you swivel the chair around? As obviously in real life, I think they can drive that way as well. I'm pretty sure you can swivel it round. I did it like once and just forgot how to do it since. Anyway, we got the warning signal there to the passing loop. So it's coming down to 15, we're down to 15 now, which is all good. Lovely. Right, we're now on the passing loop and we've got 0.9 now. Until we do reach our destination, but that was a nice run along obviously from Freemont. Not bad. Lovely. .1 miles. down. Got 1 mile now. Getting there. It's on the passing loop section now. The horn's gone again though, which is quite annoying. I will actually be reporting these bugs. Oh my god, look at this. We are... Wow. Okay, our head is going through the top there. That's a bit weird. Oh yeah, we'll be reporting these bugs over to the developers. Which will be good. Report them over and hopefully then they will be sorted out. Just got over half a mile now to Allen, or I suppose it is Allen. Allen? Can't be Allen, can it? Because that would be with an A. It must be Allen. Or Ulen? I don't know. Oh, one thing. I wonder if the bell actually does move on here. Can we see the bell moving? Nice, yes we can. Well, that's a bit out of time though. Well, not really actually. Look, put it on, it doesn't actually move. That's a bit sort of cheeky. Alright. Oh, we've got the stop markers on as well. Why are they on? See, I remember when I first got TSW and I was thinking, hang on a minute, why are these coloured blocks on the ground? Also, it's basically just telling you where to stop. I think it does have it on TS as well. As I'm pretty certain it might do. Yeah, I just remember wondering, hang on, why are there blocks on the ground telling me where to stop? So I've always turned these off. I don't know why they have come on for the scenario, I'm not really too sure. Oh well. So that's a bit funny there, isn't it, having all the blocks on. Right, we're going to start getting the brakes on. So we'll put the independent brake on for now. Actually does work quite well. 400 yards out. So still basically the length of a standard sort of platform. Power to sort of push us forward a tad. Keep the speed going. Really smart though, isn't it, in the sort of black and yellow livery. Really smart. I don't know why the headlights are on there. Weird. Right, we're coming up to it, 200 yards and about 190 yards till we have to stop. You can see the red light there. Hopefully we won't go past it, that would be a bit unfortunate. I call it the way sort of it floats the objective thing. Anyways, here we are. A little bit more forward, just a tad more forward. I do not want to be going through the red light. That will not be happening. That's got to be perfect, surely. Now train, stop. Stop, 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 stop. I think that's it. What? Hang on. There, set that to full service. We actually did it. Somehow we did it. So that's a neutral. That's on neutral. Remove the reverser handle. We can do that. We need to wait here for another meet with another train. Let's see how you did. But I think that is going to be it, everyone. Obviously, thanks all for coming in. Obviously, we'll find a link in the description to the Discord server and to the PayPal if you do want to help support the channel. Or obviously, do leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed the video, and do leave a subscribe as well. 45 minutes, and it did say 55 minutes. That's not bad. Obviously, on screen now, you will see our Clinchfield Railroad merch. Obviously, the top is a limited edition. It will be going out towards the end of the month. Also, the cup or the mug is not actually limited edition. But go and check them out. Also, you'll see all the other bits on screen now as well. But that is going to be it from me. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. See you all, and take care.